yesterday for the women there. I guess what's left next is for them to practice what they have there. A lot of, well, motivational words came out of there, but they're just words until practice. Now, let's head to the commodity space now with Teva Kumeka and see what's happening there. Top on the list is that worrying price of Brent. So while it might come down to a more affordable petrol at the pump, it also means that the revenue of Nigeria would not be as much as expected at $68. But let's find out, perhaps we can find a middle ground in all of this. When we look at the bigger picture, we can find a balance to it. So let's speak to Teva now. Teva Kumeka from Financial Derivatives Company. Hi, Teva. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Ini. Thank you for having me.
Great. Should we be worried now that we have Brent at about $68, $69?
Yeah, if you look at the benchmark for 2025 budget, which is around $75 per barrel, we should be worried because oil, and we know crude oil is a major foreign exchange earner for Nigeria. So anything below that amount, $75 per barrel, is a headache for the government because it means lower revenue from the forex and a deficit in the budget. That's going to have a lot of impact on our revenue, and the budget funding means there will be more borrowing. So the oil price market is like a double-edged sword for Nigeria. A decline means that domestic pump prices will reduce, which is a good thing for consumers, those who buy for their vehicles and power their generators. But for the government, is a worry because the revenue, there will be a shortfall in revenue.
I guess we may be able to cover up.
Yeah, to cover, that means more borrowing, because if there's a shortfall...
No, I mean increasing production of crude. Increasing the production of crude.
Yeah, production has increased. We have about 1.58 million barrels per day now. So production will improve, but as the price of the commodity keep decreasing, the production will make up, but it won't make up to what the government has budgeted. So if production increase and the price keep going down below what the government budgeted, then the government will have to make for the shortfall by borrowing to fund its budgets.
Okay, and then we saw that the Naira, we saw under 1.5 most of last week, but now we see 1,570. Do we know what's going on there?
Yeah, the Naira is not yet out of the wood. We've seen Naira has been very volatile. From December last year, Naira stabilized to around 14.96 per dollar, but now we're seeing a depreciation. The cause of this is the drop in oil price, which forex has dropped, and then there is excess liquidity in the economy, which leads to higher demand for the dollar. So this demand is pushing, and the supply is not keeping up with demand. So the currency becomes very volatile and it keeps depreciating. So as we move forward, if there's not enough supply, then the Naira will keep depreciating. But with the CBN intervention, the Naira will be able to stabilize. But as we move forward, the foreign reserve is also depleting, because as oil prices drop and foreign exchange earning decreases, then CBN intervenes by stabilizing the Naira. The foreign reserve will keep depreciating. If as foreign reserve keep depleting, then the CBN will not be able to keep up with maintaining the naira, so the naira will keep depreciating.
Yeah, well, it looks like a cycle right there that we cannot break. We don't know where we're going to start from. I guess the solution will have to come from outside the circle, which is the non-oil sector. So, I mean, improving agricultural producers, as the conversation we had just before you came on. But let's see what's happening with the domestic prices, Teva. What's happening in that area?
Yeah, we've seen stability in domestic prices and some commodities coming down, and the effect of the import waiver, the excess supply of commodity, and consumers don't have the purchasing power to get these commodities. So there's excess supply in the market, but demand is not keeping up because of cost of living crisis and stuff like that. Even though the official inflation rate has dropped, but purchasing powers of consumers has not improved. So as demand continues to decline and supply is in excess, then we will see prices keep coming down. But the danger of this is that as demand decreases, producers or farmers will not be encouraged to go into farming. So in the medium term, the price will decline, but as the incentive for going to farm drops, then the price will go back up again. So we'll keep going around the cycle. The important thing is to improve the welfare of the citizens and improve the business activities of farmers and other sectors, so that demand will keep up with supply and we'll have a stability in all the sectors. But what we're seeing now with the domestic prices, there's excess supply, demand is low, because purchasing power is low, so prices are coming down. But for how long? If price continues to come down, there's no incentive for businesses to continue in that sector, then the demand supply will decrease. Then once there's shortage in supply, the price will go up again.
All right, thank you so much, Teva Kumeka, Research Manager at Financial Derivatives Company, for your time and views this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
Let's take a break now. When we come back, global news will be up. Stay with us.